Hey everybody, welcome back to Video Game Esoteric in our long-running series, the Unported Playlist, where I take a look at my favorite unported arcade games of all time. And today, boy, do I have a treat for you. Rambo, the arcade game, released in 2008 on the Sega Lindbergh. This game is pure cheesy goodness. This may be my current favorite light gun arcade game of all time. I just love it for what it is. It is stupid, it is fun, it is Rambo, and it is the arcade experience. Before we get too far involved, do me a huge favor, go down below, hit like, subscribe, that notification bell definitely helps us out. And if you feel so inclined and want to support the channel, we got a Patreon link down below as well. But right off the top, if you're not familiar with the Rambo movie franchise, this game utilizes clips from Rambo, different movies, Rambo, First Blood, things like that. And it is just so hokey to see 3D rendered Rambo along with the classic 80s and 90s Rambo movies on the screen at the same time. But for as cheesy as it is, this game is just absolutely spectacular. I love it from start to finish. It is fast-paced, the action is great. The scenes that it does borrow from different Rambo movies are some of the most iconic scenes in those particular films. Sega did an amazing job of identifying what made Rambo great as a movie and incorporating that into a light gun video game. If you like the genre, or if you like Rambo and you have not played this game yet, you 100% owe it to yourself to check it out, because it is everything you want in an arcade game with a Rambo license. But right at the top you can see Rambo's got a machine gun, he's got life, he's got bad guys to shoot. That's all Rambo needs. But what I love is you see here as we come down into this ditch, we are cornered, but we need to figure a way out. But we actually don't have to do that within the game, because this is following one of the movie scenes. So you're going to see here some explosions in the background. And then we're going to cut to a clip from a Rambo film when the cavalry comes in on horseback. It is just so amazing, and that reinforcements have arrived, obviously added by Sega, is just so hokey and so cheesy. This is like playing pure camp. This is like Rocky Horror Picture Show, except Rambo is an arcade game. You have to play it and understand it to believe it. But what is here is just so much fun. When I was playing this game for the capture, and I have played it before in both arcades and at home, I had a massive smile on my face. And the entire time I'm playing this game, that smile never goes away. You may read on the internet that this game is stupid, or it's dumb, or it's hokey. It is all of those things, but that is what makes it so incredibly good. Had they played this straight, I don't think it would be anywhere near as good of a game as it is now. But because they really leaned into the Rambo franchise as well as Sega's experience making awesome light gun arcade games, this is a 10 out of 10. Hell, because it has Rambo, I would say it's an 11 out of 10. And you'll see here another iconic scene where Rambo puts an explosive tipped arrow on his bow and arrow, and as he pulls it back, we go back into the game itself, and we have one chance to shoot the helicopter down, and you get about 9 seconds to do it. And this game is smart because it plays around with its different set pieces and mechanics. You're not just always shooting that machine gun. Rambo here just totally explodes that helicopter, and as it blows up, it's incredible. We succeeded. But as good as the gameplay is, some of the movie clips with new voice acting are absolutely spectacular in the worst way possible. So enjoy some soundtrack and enjoy some hip-hop music over Rambo. I'll be back in 30 seconds, but enjoy.
3 years earlier, Rambo slipped into enemy territory on a special mission, only to be betrayed by his allies and left hurt and grieving for the one he loved. Shouldering deep sorrow, Rambo decides to infiltrate the enemy's base alone.
I am he that you fear, the warrior bleeds but shed no tear. The story of me shall be told. My face is the land of hate. It's the rage of my soul and road missions. Never known to explain those I hold divisions. Of bodies in the jungle, but the soul is missing.
The player won damage!
Damn, is that just spectacular. I love it. It is so stupid. It is so nonsensical. It is so Sega making a Rambo game. And you'll see here we have another prompt, and sometimes this game's incredibly easy. All we need to do is shoot the target, and you'll see our reticle's already aimed over it. It only takes about 1 second to do it, and then Rambo comes out of the mud and puts that knife straight into his opponent's chest. This is like a minute worth of gameplay just to see that one little cutscene, that one little clip from the film. But it works. This is just replicating the movie as Rambo stalks his prey through the jungle, and you get multiple moments just like that. And when you are playing them, it is just the most joyful experience ever. This game just makes you happy. Every moment you're playing it, there's something new to see, something new to laugh at, and you can tell that Sega knew what they were doing by making this kind of a humorous experience. This is not the type of game that I think anyone at Sega was making and thought that it was a real legit Rambo game that would be impactful from the scenes. I'm sure the makers of this game were smiling and laughing and seeing how weird and crazy they could be with it as well. And there's other awesome voice acting in this game that's not from the movie, and I will let you listen to that in a little bit. But mechanically, what's on offer here for your light gun game is the height of Sega and the light gun arcade genre. There's so many enemies at once. If you shoot grenades or missiles out of the sky close to an opponent, they will explode because that explosion has splash damage. The game is very intelligent in its design and loves to play around. You'll see here, this helicopter comes over that waterfall and is going to drop a bomb at John Rambo. Does Rambo need to shoot the bomb? No, he just needs to mash the start button quick enough to run away. And that's really interesting and unique for a light gun arcade game. It's very simple, mashing on the start button takes no effort whatsoever, but it changes things up. The minute you feel like you've been shooting too many enemies all in a row, you get a new set piece, because as I've skipped ahead here, we get into this helicopter and ride away. Of course, there's going to be a mid-air helicopter battle, and we get all of this amazing dramatic voice acting put in by Sega over the Rambo movie clips to explain what's happening in the scene. It's definitely telling you versus showing you, which is breaking pretty much every filmmaking rule. We show, don't tell, not tell, don't show. But Sega, with that voice acting, just knew they were onto something, and they made it such a joyous experience. And I will say, each and every boss in this game is fun in its own right. It's hard, they're all unique, there's different quick time events that you have to play, and it just works. And you'll see here from the movie, our helicopter is damaged, but Rambo has one chance to still take him out. We are going to get a rocket launcher, and we're going to have one shot to blow that helicopter up. And this is straight from the movies, a mid-air helicopter battle with rocket launchers. You can't go wrong with that. Rambo's down here. You get 3 seconds to hit that button, and if you do it right, everything blows up onto that helicopter, and you get this dramatic cut of John Rambo looking at you, the player. It is absolute gold. 15 out of 10, 20 out of 10, 69 out of 10. Wink, wink, nod, nod. I love this game. And if you've never played it, I think you really will too. I'm playing it on Teknoparrot, and any modern PC will run it. So if you've never played Rambo, you have to play this game. If there's one game I'm telling you to play, it has got to be Sega's Rambo. But I said earlier that I'd give you a little fun with that voice acting, so go ahead and listen in about 10 seconds to the dude with the flamethrower. It's absolutely spectacular, and it's coming up right now, so enjoy.
So, you're Rambo. Your weapon, or I fry the hostage. I'm the barbecue. You're the meat.
Of course, Sega had to add cheesy voice acting to this game because the narrator is dramatically cheesy, but he's still a good voiceover artist. But the dude in the flamethrower suit is just a bad voice acting artist, or Sega wanted something bad out of him. And it's textbook House of the Dead. Sega's going to give you bad voice acting, and you're absolutely going to eat it up with a spoon. And that is what Sega's doing here. They're spoon feeding you classic arcade goodness wrapped around the Rambo franchise with all the cheesy voice acting, with all the cheesy scenes. Everything that makes the movie so much fun to watch makes this game so much fun to play. And like I said, mechanically, this is an excellent light gun shooter. I would give this an A+ any day of the week, and because Sega's wrapping the Rambo franchise around the game, it makes it that much more fun. So if you've ever seen a video making fun of this game, or if you ever read an article saying that the game is stupid and hokey, don't believe it. Play Rambo on the Sega Lindbergh, use Teknoparrot, or find a cabinet. And if you have played this game, leave me a comment down below and tell me what you think, because I would be really curious to hear your opinion of it too. And if you do know where there's a Rambo cabinet, especially if you're in Illinois, let me know, because this is the type of cabinet I love so much. I would buy a cabinet just to play this, to have friends over and show them Rambo from Sega, because this is the type of arcade game that makes me so happy. Other than that, amazing game, play it. Hit like and subscribe, do me that favor. I'll be back next Sunday, and I'll have videos throughout the week as well. Bye-bye.